All right, how's it going, guys? So just wanted to make my prediction and preview video for the game for tomorrow between the Washington Commanders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Just real quick, I'm happy that the Cowboys lost today. Didn't really get to see the whole game, just saw a little bit here and there. Um, but it's always a good day. It's always a good football Sunday when the Cowboys lose. So I was happy about that. I did see that the Eagles almost lost, but they were able to pull it out against the Saints. So in this league, you just never know. But yeah, I just wanted to speak about what I see as my as the major keys to victory for tomorrow's game, and then who I think uh, needs to step up in order for us to be able to pull out the victory tomorrow. And then obviously I'll give my prediction as far as win or loss. I mean, just a quick caveat in my win or lose predictions. I'm a fan, so I'm always gonna predict with a bias towards the Commanders, but I'll try to keep it as realistic as I can. But just real quick, keys to victory: the defense, obviously, pass defense. Given that the Cincinnati Bengals have a lot of weapons, and we haven't really done a good job against the pass, especially against big time receivers. So far this year, obviously we had Week 1 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We faced Mike Evans, and then also is it Goodwin or Godwin? Some of you can correct me. Number 14 for the Bucks. We did not do we did not do a good job against them. They torched us. Excuse me. And so, and then week 2, obviously we did not do a good job against Malik Neighbors. He cooked us. He cooked all the DBs. Any DB they put on him, he just started cooking them. So I'm really looking forward to see who steps up at cornerback, and makes a difference in tomorrow's game, because we're going to need cornerbacks to step up. Uh, Michael Davis, he has not had a good outing. Um, I mean, just not good. He got cooked all over the field by Malik Neighbors. I'm gonna botch the name. I always do. Some of you can correct me. Number one, Iabone or Abagwane. I mean, like I said, some of you can correct me. He got kicked by Malik Neighbors. Um, Sanders still, he's been getting cooked in the slot. I know the Giants scored on him last week, and then against the Buccaneers, they were also, Godwin also cooked him, and Baker Mayfield, picked on him a little bit. So just want to see more from all of those guys. Obviously, St. Juice, he's performed okay to solid, and so with that, you're going to see some good, some bad. So just I want to see a little bit more good than bad from him. And then the defense, also the run defense, especially Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen. Earlier this week, I don't know if it was yesterday or sometime earlier this week, Joe Wade Jr., when he had his weekly press conference, when asked, who do you see as key defensive players that have stepped up so far? I know he named Luvu, he named Bobby Wagner. Um, I'm not sure if he named Jeremy Chen or not, but my main point here is that he left out Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen as somebody who has stepped up, for the defense. So he left them out of that list. Obviously, I do see that as a shot at them, or an indicator to them that they have not stepped up, and they have not really done much for him to take notice, or for really they have not done much to make an impact as they should for the team. So I'm really looking at Jonathan Allen. I get on Jonathan Allen a lot more than Deron Payne, because Jonathan Allen is the one who likes to talk trash about the team, and about whenever the team does bad, he's the first one to say, like, I really don't want to be here, or wants to talk trash. Blame everybody else. I'll always bring this up when DJ, back in the day, I believe it was 2018 or 2018, 2017. When DJ Swearinger was there, and he voiced his displeasure or spoke against the coaches at the time. Jonathan Allen was quick to defend the coaches or just go against his teammates and follow that company line. So I always get on him. So I'm hoping to see that. I'm hoping that he steps up this game because we're gonna need him. We're gonna need Ron Payne to be those impactful players and disrupt the timing between Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T Higgins. And I know they got another receiver from Alabama last. A rookie from Alabama, so he's pretty good as well. So we're gonna need everybody to step up this game. So really, defense is my main key to the victory. If we are to win, I think defense will play a big role. And if we do lose, I think defense will be a big factor as to that, especially defensive backs and Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne. Now that I'm talking on the defense, I'll get to keys as far as the offense in a little bit, but just as a side note on defense, I do want to talk about real quick who is not going to play or who is expected not to play. I haven't seen anything. Maybe y'all can correct me, but I believe Jamin Davis is not going to be active this game. I believe it's because of maybe I'm messing up his name, but the defensive tackle rookie from Illinois, Newton, I believe, he is going to be playing, so they have to deactivate Jamin Davis in order for him to be able to play. On that, I believe Jamin Davis did a good enough job to be able to play every game. Against the Buccaneers, against Tristan Wirf, one of the top 5 left tackles in the league, he flashed potential at a defensive end. That's because this year is his first year as a defensive end, and he was able to get through and make some nice tackles for loss during week 1 against the Buccaneers, and that's against a top level left tackle. And like I said, that was his first game ever as a defensive end, and he was able to flash and disrupt some plays and put a little bit of pressure on Baker Mayfield. Obviously, he didn't play last week against the Giants, and so I think that does disrupt a bit of his flow, a bit of his momentum. And I'm a big believer in rewarding those who play good, no matter what the name or status or where they came from or how they got to the Commanders. You reward good playmakers. And Jamin Davis made some plays week 1. He wasn't given the opportunity week 2, so I'm hoping that he is able to get an opportunity tomorrow. It doesn't look like he's going to be active, and if he is going to be active, it doesn't look like he's going to be playing much. So I'm hoping that that changes because I did like what I saw week 1 from Jamin Davis. Also, Derek Forrest, in I don't know if it was my second video ever that I made. It was my preview against the Buccaneers as well. I did mention that some of the players that I could see coming off the rotation to make an impact was Derek Forrest, because every time he played in previous years, he made plays for us, and he was flying all over the field. So he is a ball hog safety. Quan Martin, he needs to step up for us as well. I see Quan Martin more of a cornerback because that's what he played more at Illinois, and that's where he really made his bread and butter at Illinois. And I know he did play some safety, but he was mainly a cornerback and was very productive in that position. So if these DBs are not playing good, I would like to see a switch, maybe change the rotation, maybe move Quan Martin to the cornerback position and put Derek Forrest in there and see what he can do. I mean, what do you have to lose? I mean, we've been getting cooked so far, so let's try to switch something up and see what we can do and come up with to try to stop the Bengals passing game, because we know that they're going to do a good job. They can hurt you. So let's see what we can do. So keys on offense. I think the offensive line is going to be a big key. Cornelius Lucas, the other new guys that we just added, Allegretti, the new center that came over from Dallas. All these names are skipping my mind. So some of y'all can add the names if you feel compelled to do so in the comment section. The rookie from TCU, he's been looking promising so far. So let's see how he does against the Bengals. He's going to be important against the Bengals tomorrow, stopping I believe it's number 94 from the other side. So those are things that I'm focusing. Obviously, Jaden Daniels, uh, he's going to be a big key, a big factor if we are able to pull off the victory. Uh, I'm hoping to see his first ever passing touchdown in the NFL. I'm hoping that comes tomorrow. Would love to see that. I would love for that first touchdown of his career, passing touchdown of his career, to be again to be uh, to Terry McLaurin. So hopefully that happens. I mean, obviously the Bengals are going to be focused in on stopping Terry McLaurin. So Cliff Kingsbury needs to come up with a game plan to get other people involved and try to relieve that pressure from Terry and be able to open up that passing game to Terry once other people get involved. Brian Robinson, he's on my fantasy, so I'm hoping that he is able to have a big performance, not just for my fantasy, but obviously because I know that the running game and Brian Robinson, that energy that he brings and those impactful plays are important for us to be able to win. So those are some of my keys to victories for tomorrow. I am hoping that the Commanders obviously are able to pull off the victory, but I do know that the Bengals are coming for blood. There's a lot of trash talking from them, and I hope that motivates the Commanders to not let them be pushed over by a team that's been talking trash about them the whole week. I hope that lights a firework up their butts, honestly, up their ass. Especially Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne. I mean, I hope all that trash talk from the Cincinnati Bengals, really lights up a firework in their ass and gets them going and motivated and lead the team to a victory because, the other team just talking trash and disrespecting you, and if you take that loss, it's not going to look that good. So I hope offense proves that the Cincinnati Bengals wrong, and I know they're saying that it was just a simple college offense. I mean, I don't take any disrespect to that. I can see it from a player's perspective, like that's disrespectful. I know that that's the intention, but so long as it works, I mean, it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Feel free to comment as far as what do you think as far as your keys to victory. Who do you think needs to step up? Who do you see making impactful plays, or who do you see maybe even getting cooked? And who would you like to see in the game, or come in rotationally, both offense and defense? Maybe switch it up. All right, guys. Hope y'all have a good night. And just real quick, my prediction. Obviously, I want the Commanders to win, but something tells me that we won't win. So if we do win, I think we'll win by a touchdown. I'll say this: if we win, I see it being maybe like a 17 to 10 type of game with us winning. If we lose, I think we'll win. I think we'll lose more of like a 27 to 24 type of score. So I'm hoping that I'm correct, and I hope that my scoreboard for a victory comes true, and then we're able to pull off the victory. But um, you know, something just tells me that the Bengals are not gonna let the record go to 0-3. So, but let me know your thoughts. Let me know your predictions. Let me know, like I said, who are what are your keys, and who do you think are gonna be big factors in this game? All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.